I really didn't want to do this again. I'm actually going to turn the sound off here because, okay, I've got to go into my volume mixer there. The music is unimportant. Hey there, sheepdoggers, and welcome to a video I didn't really want to have to make. I didn't particularly want to install this game again and have to go back into it. And B, yeah, it was just, I really don't particularly feel like making, I'm not the kind of person who wants to get all up and like, oh my god, what the fuck, this is ridiculous, or blah, you know, whatever. And I'm being forced to now by these devs who are just, you know, I can't let this stand, you know, it's just not on, so I'm going to have to. Basically, I did my unfair review. You guys may or may not have seen it. It was very critical of the game. I did not enjoy it. Everyone in my stream thought it was a terrible game. I've had a few people saying, what are you talking about, it's awesome, but not many. I've had a couple of comments of people saying, give it a chance, or more often than not flaming me and basically being very abusive to me. I even had a response from the dev, one of the two devs on this game, which will go up here, sorry, here, just, you know, kind of in the front bit there. Let's go to that on here as well. Just wanted to emphasize that you literally spent 0.8 hours in the game because I couldn't stand it. Half of the time in the lobby when you posted your review. No, I played about 30 minutes on the stream, and it was unplayable. There was nothing really entertaining about it aside from how bad it was. You also did not examine any of the crafting capabilities. I had a look at them, and they seemed fairly standard, nothing special. The full building construction system that is in the Divinity plate system that offers pattern purchase. I honestly have no idea what that is, so fair enough. Yes, I didn't go into it. In fact, you didn't do anything for half the video except for moan about graphics, and you were in the lowest resolution setting. I was not. You can have a quick look at the settings I have. The settings are on fantastic and my full resolution. As part of a two-man team, I sincerely appreciate your uninformed review of our product. Sarcasm. You probably got a free key from one of the other YouTube groups. YouTube is, okay, well, let's ignore that. That requested. No, I bought it, unfortunately. I would have loved to get it for free. I wouldn't have played it any more than I did, but, you know, I wouldn't have to spend money on it. It motivates me even more to ensure that I keep pulling 16-hour days every day to ensure this game gets where we want it to go, because me and my brother are, okay, so you're a team of brothers, are a great team and are making this because it's exactly what we've always wanted to play. Fair enough. The problem is that what you want to play is not necessarily what everyone wants to play. And while I did focus on the graphics quite a bit, it's because I didn't want to be too harsh. And the graphics was an easy thing to focus on. Everything about the game just made me want to stop playing. Everything, you know, it's alright having a game that isn't graphically amazing, but this game is graphically jarring. You know, the hills look ridiculous, the random people lying on a pillow look ridiculous, and everything you know, you can have a game that doesn't have amazing graphics, but when you have floating NPCs, when the NPCs are really dumb and just dick about and don't, you know, they kill you and then they stay where they are, or, you know, they swing, you know, there was no contact when in the combat. You know, the crafting was what we've seen in so many survival games before, you know, except for the survival games were better done. You know, I constantly crashed, you know, not just got disconnected, the game constantly crashed. And in all honesty, you know, if you're charging £15 for a game like this, you should not complain if someone reviews it, good or bad. And yes, I did smash it, but I felt I had to make my point and make sure that people who were considering buying it on a whim were informed as to my opinion. And they could, you know, they can see the game for themselves. Like, it's not like I'm just saying, this is a shit game, I'm not going to show you it. I showed people the game, and I said, this is the game. You know, judge for yourselves, this is my opinion. We don't have a graphics artist, but we'll be getting one after things stabilise in our second week, in bold, of early access after our 12th patch. Fair enough. Maybe then your dreams of flair on our lobby screen will be... Yeah, no, I mean, you know, there are no options. I have to turn my sound down on the volume mixer because you can't do the sound. You know, early access or not, there should be some options outside of the splash screen, you know, with the input and graphics. You know, literally you got... I think you've got full screen... I don't think you may even have full screen. I'm not sure you can full screen this. Anyway, and then the standard kind of graphics, beautiful, fantastic, etc. I've got mine on the highest settings. I'm going to say that right now. Maybe then your dreams. Yeah, soon it will be a map to select servers by country icon. That's why it looks so simple now. With a two-man team, there is no reason to waste resources on something temporary. Yeah, I bit on the troll bait. Good job. Smile and be happy because I already forgot about you. And then my reply you'll be able to see as well because I'll put it up. Was basically, I'm really tempted to take this comment down, and I might suggest you do it yourself, especially the last couple of sentences. If I saw this post from a developer, I would be even less inclined to buy the game they are working on. I feel that's fairly... I feel that's fair. Full disclosure, it is now 11 in the morning in the UK. So probably people in the US are asleep and etc. But, okay, West Coast, no one's playing. East Coast... let's give it a bit of time. It may crash at any point, by the way. No one's playing. Europe. Let's give it a little time. One person is playing. One person is playing in the entire world on your game. I mean, you know, I know it's a small game, and I know that... it probably hasn't got that much exposure, and it's still early access, etc, etc, etc. But one person is playing your game. You know, this kind of game quite often relies on multiplayer for a start. So the pure fact that it relies on multiplayer and no one's playing it says a lot. Okay, let's go in. Let's just... The reason I'm doing this, actually, which I probably should have said before... But the reason I'm doing this is because my review on Steam, let's just go to that now, so that I can read it out. My review on Steam was taken off. It was flagged as abusive by the developers, and then a Steam moderator banned my review. So it's now not viewable on Steam. It's not viewable on Steam, basically. So, interestingly enough, my review was at the top. You know, my review said basically, you'll see it there. I do not like this game. I do not recommend people buy it. Here is why, and then a link to the video. 1,000 people have watched it. 44 likes, 9 dislikes or something. And I assume a couple at least were from the developers, because you know, who knows how many YouTube accounts they can have. And then... You know, the next one is a helpful customer reviews. Most helpful, you know, mine would have been at the top, but we have 27 out of 46 people found this review helpful. So 59%. Where do I start? The game will not be my go-to game, but gave me joy and give me much joy into things that are ironed out. Melee combat is terrible. Graphics like Windows 95. Not hard to... It is not hard to decent packs for graphics on Unity. Yes, it was made on Unity. Some fun things to be had. Yeah, so it's not a glowing review. Next one is fun if you want a more unfinished version of Rust and disconnect every 2 minutes. At first glance, you know, 58% people found that helpful. And then they're saying, you know, this guy is saying it's all right, but there's things wrong with it. You know, bugs and stuff. Just paid $20 for a laggier multiplayer version of Stranded with bugs. There is no suicide option, and I've been stuck in a hole since this game launched. There are suicide options now. So yeah, you know, and like me getting flagged for abusive, you know, if they were going to take any review down, there's this one here, 10 out of 27 people found this helpful, 37%. It literally says, not recommended, cough, hello, anyone there? Hello, no, just me, okay. And they didn't take that one down. But yet mine was taken down for being apparently abusive. And this is really the problem I have with this, you know. This is the reason... Okay, yeah, sure, well, let's go into Cumberland, why not? This is the reason I have this is the reason I'm making a big deal out of this. I didn't want to, you know, I mean... You've seen that reply, you've now seen all the things. Now you can see the game if you haven't seen it yet. You know, it looks like someone's built something over here. I mean, you can see the everything about it. You know. Oh, apparently it didn't like that. Oh, and now we have the mouse. Okay, let's see if we can. There we go. You can see up there you've got cut my own throat and take the easy way out. Easy is spelt EZ. You see is even smaller, so you can't read it now. They may have changed that because of me. So you get a club and you get, oh, they've got you wood and stone and okay, so it's really easy. And then you've got the crafting, so you can make arrows, cloth helmets, boots. You've got chain, you've got plates, you've got heavy plates, you've got, you know, there's a whole load of stuff to build, you know, so it's not that bad. Oh, no, it's not actually that far. And you've got catapults and stuff, so I imagine, you know, for God's sake, I hate doing that. I imagine it could be quite fun, you know, if it wasn't so jarring. You know, what you do is you do what Rust does. You go up, and you hit, and you gather wood. Maybe that's out of wood. I am still keeping this off. I mean, you know, you can see everything about it, and you know, I've slammed games that were better than this. I honestly, you know, I may have been a bit harsh to it in the, you know, in the kind of in the spirit of it being me, you know, just not liking the game. But at the end of the day, I could barely take. Yeah, there you go. Chop 2 wood, chop 2 wood, chop 2 wood. And you can go up to stone and do that, and I assume you can build stuff. And these are the NPCs. They're aggressive to you, as you can see. And, oh, wait, actually, one sec. Let's run away, run away, run away, run away. We're just going to do a very quick second of this. This will not be indicative of the game. Watch my unfair review if you want to see a bit more of the game. There's your gear and everything. So let's just grab the sound up quickly. That should do. So, you know, I mean, they've got stuff like this. Like it sounds like you're walking on grass. And it sounds like you might be walking. And okay, now you can see the NPCs are a little confused, maybe. Oh, hello. Oh, they've added in the sounds. And then we get the... Is that an arrow? Arrows, yeah, base component. Sure. And yeah, but you can see... the sounds are off. I have no idea that I'm dying until it lags out, and then that, and then I, yeah. Now I can respawn, if I like. You know, also when you die, okay, here's one of the things I was talking about. This, I'm pretty sure this is someone who's died, but I mean, or logged out possibly. I don't know, logged out when died, or I don't know. That's so weird. I don't get it. Yeah, you can see like it's not quite as harsh. It might be because it's nighttime supposedly, or I don't know. You can see the hills there. You know, basically it's just someone's gone stone and then grass and then put grass all up the hill. I don't know. It seems off to me. I look at that and I just go, oh, that's really ugly and not very good. And yeah, so What is that? A coyote? Oh, it's a wolf. Okay. So yeah, there's no. I'm sure the fighting will be fun, but it's just look at how jerky this is. I mean, the combat just seems terrible. You know, there's no feeling of fighting at all. Like, you just get a little blood up, and then I'm slowly getting killed, although I can't tell, and I'll die in a second. There we go. I wanted to have a little bit of this game in. I mean, spawn 1, spawn 2, spawn 3, spawn 4, respawn, bed spawn, bedroll, rage quit. You know, you've got take the easy way out, easy spelled EZ, and then you've got rage quit, which I just did. I completely quit the game. Alright. So yeah, basically, we're going to get to the real meat of the problem here, because I don't want to go past 20 minutes if I can avoid it. It may go past 20 minutes. I may not be able to avoid it. But my point, the whole point of this, let's just get back into the game, shall we? So yeah, the whole point of this video is basically, I think I've proven to you guys that this is not an amazing game. You know, some of the concepts are interesting, but that seems to be what they're selling. You know, the future concepts, possibly. And the pure fact that they haven't had that many... they haven't got many people playing it, there don't seem to be that many people talking or interested about it, mean that their sales are very important. And the pure fact that I have said this is not a very good game, I don't advise you buy it, I don't recommend it, and it's the top review, means that by getting rid of my review by claiming it's abusive, means that they get more sales. That they get more people going, huh, this sounds kind of interesting, and then buying it. You know, maybe it can help them improve the game. You never know. But the reason I got this game, the reason I originally got it, was because I wanted to see whether it was any good, see whether it was, you know, one of those games that's kind of like, oh yeah, it's early access, but, you know, it looks like there's room for improvement. You know, it's always a risk buying an early access game, because you never know how it's going to go. You know, take Starbound, like, nothing's happened with Starbound for quite a while. You know, so you never know how it's going to go. And I wanted to get the game, play it, and go, okay, yeah, you know, like, this is the kind of game you can play for a bit, and hopefully it'll get better, you know, hopefully they'll fix this or fix that, and just everything needs fixing in the game for me. You know, I mean, this is the nicest part of the game, and I still don't like it. You know, this kind of splash screen thing, you know, it's got a little house there, and you got some animals and stuff, but still, no. And this really is the root of the problem, is that they've kind of obviously said, you know, if we get his review off Steam at least, then people on the Steam page you know, they may buy it anyway. Like, they may go, oh, interesting game, buy. You know, you get a lot of people on Steam seeing these kind of survival with a gimmick type games and just impulse buying. And I wanted to help people avoid wasting money on a game that at this point is not worth it. It's not worth buying this game. Unless you really want to support the developers, there's no point to buy this game, because you can't play it and enjoy yourself, as far as I'm concerned. And at the end of the day, it was my opinion. You know, I did a video on it. I put that video up on the reviews. I told people I didn't advise them, I didn't recommend this game, I didn't like this game, and that's all. That's all I put on the review, aside from the video. And the video was me running around talking about my opinions on the game. And it got taken down for being abusive, which is ridiculous. There was nothing abusive about the video or about the review, you know, on Steam or on YouTube. So, yeah, we've just gone past 20 minutes. My point here is basically they have basically what's it called when you silence someone? They've silenced me. They've taken, you know, they've censored me because they want to make more money, and if they had left me alone, they would have made less money off this game. So basically, they've censored me to make more money. You know, at the end of the day, whether you say, well, it's understandable or not, that is the point, is that they've censored me to make money. You know, because they felt that I wasn't being nice about their game. At the end of the day, you know, even if I wasn't being, you know, even though I wasn't being nice about the game, it's just my opinion. People can still see the game. You know, they can. It's not like people are going to see my video and go, "Oh, he's a massive reviewer. He's an amazing YouTuber. You know, he has a manly beard." I don't think my face was even on the video, and I'm going to listen to him. You know, I had a lot of people disagreeing with me. You know, I had people, you know, disliking. I assume, you know, fans of the game disliking my review because they disagreed with me. So, you know, I mean, the pure facts, the only reason they would take down that review, they would claim it was abusive, is because they wanted more money. You know, they didn't want that negative review on Steam. Not because they felt it was abusive, but because they felt it hurt their chance for more customers. Which is censorship. And, you know, is ridiculous. So yeah, there you go. Basically, I don't agree with that shit. You know, like I think it is. It's the same thing that we've seen this happen before. You know, with Gary's incident, the first day Gary's incident, whatever the hell that crap game was called. You know, they took down the top review that was negative, which was Total Biscuits. You know, they did that there. You know, other people were going around saying, you better take your review down of this game, because otherwise they'll, you know, I'm still waiting to see if they try and get my YouTube review removed as well. You know, I don't know whether that's going to take a bit more time or whatever, because YouTube's, you know, a bit slow on their response and everything. But yeah, I'm expecting it, to be honest. I'm expecting my video to get taken down as well. So there you go, guys. You know, you've seen everything pertaining to this. I mean, do you really think that review on Steam was, you know, do you think it was abusive? Do you think it should have been taken down? I mean, at this moment right now, all I want is for it to permeate even slightly into the internet, for people to know that my game was, my review of the game was basically censored for no real, you know, for no valid reason. I imagine because Steam is as well also big, the moderator probably didn't watch the video. He just saw that, you know, the video, that the review was negative, it would affect sales, and go, yeah, fair enough, I'll take it down. You know, because it was flagged, and because there were developers who released a game on Steam. So I don't know what else to add. You know, like it's absolutely ridiculous to get something censored this way, and I can't believe they'd think it was a good idea. I mean, it's just mind-blowingly stupid as far as I'm concerned. So, fuck it, you know, there you go. Like, if you really think my review deserved to be taken down, deserved to be censored, fair enough. But I would imagine, even if you aren't my subscriber, even if you aren't my fan, you probably agree with me that this is a step too far. This is a bit too dodgy for developers, you know, considering that comment that he left. You know, there's another guy who commented who really seems like his brother, like the other developer, and I have a feeling he might be, because he is just as and he asks me if I'm a game developer as well, and he's just as aggressive towards me as the other guy was. So yeah, maybe he's just a random person, but he seems quite aggressive, and like he has a personal stake in it. Anyway, you've got all the info. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Share this around if you get a chance, guys, because this is absolutely ridiculous, and I'd like to get it out there a little bit, because I don't feel this is right from Steam. I don't feel this is right from the developer at all, and it's actually going to mean that people buy this game. And if you feel that that's wrong, yeah, put it out there, put it wherever, but put it out there. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm not gonna say I hope you enjoyed the video, but I hope this gets out there a little bit, and I hope that people, you know, kick up a bit of a stink about it. Personally, I don't care if people. Oh, look, there's someone on Wiltshire. Oh, there's a person on the West Coast, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's West Coast. I I hope that this gets out there a little bit. I don't particularly, you know, want to garner a whole load of publicity for myself. You know, get loads of people in watching my video, and that this isn't what this is. You know, this is just literally, I don't want to be fucking censored by some people who came on and were very aggressive to me on my video. You know, they made a bad game in my opinion and couldn't handle that, and lashed out at me, and also censored me because they want to make money. Thanks guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.